good glimpse of it early in this football game. Paul, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, he races some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle him.
Husky's offense out there and ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pass to 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown! Buckeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Washington. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Got his man down the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Williams. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Makes a diving catch along the left sideline.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Dead center perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the counter. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Williams. Here's the pressure. And they got him.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and you have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Looks it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Gonna take a shot. He's got it way down the field. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to run, it's Jackson.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Pressure coming. And down he goes.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayed lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets it.
Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Complete to the right. There he goes. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Williams. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Washington sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Julian with the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Here's Sayin to throw. A strike downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. On the run, it's Jackson. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Husky's offense out there and ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board. And the full dive and grab down the left side.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's Williams to throw. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Some misdirection with the counter. Looking for room at the 30. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Ohio State. Rolled his way into the end zone. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. This defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing, Williams. The screen, he's got wheels. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Williams dumps it off in the flats. Guys, they'll try to make up for a couple of unproductive plays here on 3rd and 10. Williams looking for a man. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be running.
But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quick release on the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half as we head to the studio for halftime. We are just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Pulled and fired complete. At the 35, he's open. Finally corralled, but not before he picked up the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Saying from the gun on third down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Williams fires left. It's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
21 on the play. First down for the offense.
So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Fourth down, Williams. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise,
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Tight end now in motion. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's Williams to throw. And the misconnection on third down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Throwing, Williams. Here's a heat. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Williams. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Makes the grab. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first first down from the 43-yard line. Sayin on the play action. Oh, they're after him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rush is on him. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Williams. Got his man on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Give to Washington again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Williams will pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Third down from the gun. Williams finds the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Williams on the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. to throw for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Washington wants to go quickly. Williams.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. The run inside. It's Jackson. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Runs through a tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick completion on the out. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams to throw. Under fire. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense putting points on the board.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Washington. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Gives it on the option. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Washington again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.